Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to come on. I'm so frustrated about this whole jab situation that we got going on with these mandates that are coming down the pipelines. And I've been very silent, because there's so much hate being spread by people who are vaccinated and having a hate towards people that are choosing not to vaccinate. And I don't understand that. Just the evil and the hatred in people's hearts, it just really bothers me. I don't understand how we've become people who think we all should think the same, we all should have the same views, and we should all agree. We need to learn that it's okay to agree to disagree, but hating someone or having nasty things to say when somebody is choosing opposite of what you have is just, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And it bothers me in my soul. I seen a article and something tweeted today as well about, in New York or something about, the maternity ward having to delay women having their babies because they have nursing shortages. And just the hatred on the comments about, oh, those nurses, if they're, against the science, then good riddance, just stuff like that. And I'm like, are you serious? Do you know how much we as nurses put our own lives at risk for patients every day who have all kinds of diseases, and we don't discriminate and decide not to treat you because maybe you're living a different lifestyle and you contracted a virus of some sort, and we're like, oh, sorry, we're just not going to treat you. We don't discriminate. People who are vaccinated can still spread and contract the virus. And at that, the vaccine was created with the first variant. We're on number 4 or 5. There's thousands of variants right now. So how protected are we really if we get the first jab or whatever? It's just frustrating. So I want to comment on nursing shortages because I don't think people understand how this affects everybody. We have, as nurses, lived in this pandemic or whatever you want to call it for the last year and a half. I have a lot of nursing colleagues that are frustrated and irritated by the short staffing. And it is causing burnout all over this country, I'm sure. I know just within my own hometown, I have several friends that have quit. Nurses, 15, 20 years, just leaving the profession, or maybe just going somewhere else because they're tired of working overtime on a constant, and you're just burnt out because you don't know what it takes to have a person's life in your hand and be responsible for that person and literally just be exhausted because you're working so much. Nurses are walking off the job, and this affects you. What if you need a life-saving treatment? Sorry, we can't treat you. You're going to have to wait 2 months, but this cancer is still spreading throughout your body. But sorry, there's nothing we can do. We don't have enough staff. If nurses aren't working, guess what? This puts your health and your life at risk. And so for people to say good riddance, I don't get that. This will affect you. Those surgeries that are needed that you might be able to get back in the day within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no problem. You might now have to wait 6-7 months for. For the company I work for, there's been halls shut down in these nursing homes. I'm sure there's hospitals that are shutting down wings because they don't have the nurses that they need or the aides that they need. So they have to shut down certain wings to even be able to function. So if they're saying, oh, we're at capacity, well, yeah, they probably are, but they probably have open wings somewhere, but you're not going to hear about that. I'm just over it. I'm tired of all of us as nurses being burnout, tired, called anti-vaxxers. We're not anti-vaxxers. Everybody talking about trust the science. Do you know that over years and years and decades, science changes? As they gather and they get new information, the science can change. So this might be what they know right now, but what's going to change in 6 months or a year from now? So while people are sitting here spreading hate and demeaning people who are against taking something that we know nothing about, they say it's safe, but there's no long-term evidence of this vaccine being safe. I'm just pissed. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm just pissed. I'm over it. I'm over the hatred. I'm over the division. You know, as people, we should come together and stand up for freedom, stand up for freedom of choice. You don't realize if we allow something to go down like this and our rights be stripped, what's the next thing that could be taken away? I don't know. I'm just in support of my nurses, period. Whether you've been vaccinated or not, I'm all for you making that choice, that decision. I'm just upset that this is going to possibly cost us our jobs. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer at all. I'm not. But this vaccine is new. It's never been trialed on us. But take it. It's safe. And for the ones that have taken it, if you're spewing hate, stop. Just stop. You made that choice for you. You have that right. But stop demeaning other people that made a different choice. That's the beauty of living in this country. We have freedom. We have choices to do as we please. You know, there's just so much hate in it. And to all my nurses out there, I love you. I support you. I understand the frustration. I understand your pain. And I'm with you right there. I am. Because nobody knows what we as nurses face every single day, and we don't discriminate in the patients that we take care of. We've worked in this pandemic or whatever with COVID for a year and a half, a majority. We didn't know what this could bring. While we were putting our lives at risk and taking care of patients with COVID, guess what? Nobody had anything to say. But now, because we choose not to maybe get a vaccine, now we're the scum of the earth. I don't get it. Just watch how much this is going to affect those very people that are spewing all this hate about us as nurses that haven't gotten this vaccine. This is going to affect your health. It's going to affect your health. Hospitals all over the country right now are short-staffed. Nursing homes are short-staffed. These patients and these people aren't getting the proper care that they need, and it's only going to get worse. This will be your loved one, or it could be you. So stop with the hatred and support people and support their freedom of choice. Just stop. I don't know. I had to change the trajectory of what I needed to say today. Just because I haven't been on, like I said, I've been very silent. But if you are a nurse and you are struggling with making a decision about your job or taking this jab, I understand, because I'm right there with you. I'm in the process of switching jobs right now, and I don't know. I don't know what is going to come. There's a concern. I can't say I'm worried, but I am concerned. I have a family. I have bills to pay, and I can't go without work. I can't. But at what point do we say enough is enough, and how many of us stand up and go against what we feel like we're being told we have to do? Because what if the science changes in 6 months and they recant what they said? Oh, we really don't need to mandate this. Then what? Did we take something we just truly convicted of in our hearts we didn't want to do? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So anyway, this is dedicated to all my nurses, vaccinated and unvaccinated. Stand up for one another. I love you guys. Be blessed. It's your girl Glow. Peace.